Picturesque Provo, Utah, Lavelle Edwards Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the BYU Cougars. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. I'll keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. The Wolverines ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lewis. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Moves the pocket. It's Bachmeyer. Back's got it on the screen. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Cougars come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Freshetta Downs going up top. Throwing right. It's dropped after taking the hit. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Got a man. It's Casper. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Cuts it upfield. It's Coleman. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Trying the run, it's Lewis. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
And the Cougars are threatening on 1st and goal. Using his feet. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeyer. Still looking to his right. Touchdown, Cougars! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the left. He's past the sticks. At the 45 on his way. Wide open spaces. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19.
Keep that pressure, baby. Keep that pressure.
Ready. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield, it's Sampson. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set.
Slug! Hammer! Replace!
Moving the pocket, it's Bachmeier. Under pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's talk just for a second about BYU. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Handoff again. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
And they tried to run that sweep out right. I like going to the wide side of the field, getting somebody the ball that can really, really run. Just got to block it up a little better. Give him a chance to at least get that edge, and then he might be able to do some more damage.
Unloads to the wide out. On target over the middle. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Come on, D. Here we go, here we go.
They give it back to him. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Single. Bow.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Fires to the big fella. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Now on second down. On the ground, it's Marshall. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
Here we go. Kill.
Defense wants to bring the heat.
2-14 close.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Underwood to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They go to the counter. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it's no good. He missed it. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
They'll run it to the right side. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Long way to go on 2nd down. He's changing the play.
Enter. Hey, enter. Move. Go.
Dropping back, it's Bachmeyer. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover.
Brush. Let's bring it. Now, check. Get him. Blue idiot.
From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Before they snap it on fourth down, we have a timeout called. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. On the run, it's Coleman. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Just feeds the running back. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So here comes the Michigan offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Underwood. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
Wide 80.
Give to the back. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Underwood. That's reeled in. It's Marsh. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Quickly to the tight end. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of it.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions, but he sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. DB's right up on the receivers.
Kill. 776 captain. 776 captain.
Handoff from the gun. Still running at the 35. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
28 Cruz.
Defense might bring the house here. Turning it on. He's at the touchdown, Wolverines. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Making the adjustment on the play. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle. Back on the line.
Trying to get behind the defense. Goes high to pull it in. Ripped past midfield. Finally stopped at the 42. And that's the kind of chunk play that gets drives going. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. That screen just never got set up, and they're lucky they didn't turn it over.
And you just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Iron, enter, hey, enter! Hammer, hit!
Second down to the air. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Fires immediately. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
The Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
Enter, hey, leak! What idiot!
Wants to throw one first. They're all over him. Unloads in the nick of time.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down.
99 upper! Green, 67 Joker! Green, 67 Joker! I'm on. Ready, hit!
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got a man in the middle. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Buying time to his right. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had the last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times, he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Wilson! Punch! Wilson, hey! Great
Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Cougars. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they've put points on the board.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the 2nd quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive.
86 bounce.
Handoff to the single back. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
Here we go.
They'll go to the counter. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the ball.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Turns it on at midfield. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. It gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with UAB taking on the number 8 team, the ECU Pirates.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
A flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty.
Mustang. Get that quarterback, D-line. Ready, go. D-line, get that quarterback.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Finds his back in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looks it in. Lowers those pads. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
It's a seam wide open. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
The Cougars have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches.
Set. Blue 22. Blue 22.
Out wide right, it's Sampson. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. BYU has this offense clicking. Making the adjustment.
Blue 85. Blue check. Hey, check. Wide 33 Buster. Slug.
Alert! Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Wide in the
The run inside. It's Coleman. Knocked down immediately.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Spear. Rush. Doc.
Looking downfield, it's Bachmeyer. Out wide left, it's Coleman. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Drops back on first down. Gets rid of it. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Great timing there in that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys.
Quarterback changing the play.
Here we go.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And defense is about being great in the great situations, on the third downs, goal line situations like this, when you need to get a few stops, putting a few stops together, even though you gave up a long drive to get down here.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. And he never had a chance.
How about the defense bowing up, making 2 big plays back-to-back, 2nd and goal, sack, 3rd and goal, sack. Nice job by the defense, not giving up. They gave up some yards, but they didn't break in the end.
Absolute shank. Missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The give to the lone running back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here's Underwood to throw. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up fourth.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Coleman. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Five wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. Changing the routes with his receivers. Sets his feet. It's Bachmeyer. Oh, pressure's coming. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4.
949 rocks. Switch it. Set hard.
Right back to it. See some running room. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25 late in the season. Time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one.
Single. Down. Hard.
Caught. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Well, we see another catch by this guy, and this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Maybe got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. They move on top here in the fourth. That's his third score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeyer. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And wings it incomplete.
And you want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look.
Hey, hammer! Stuck it! You don't want it. Punt! Duck! Check! Duck!
Snapped on 4th down. Looking down the middle. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Not really a huge decision there. You don't want to give up the football at this juncture of the game, and they're able to keep the drive going.
You know, the head coach here obviously feels like punts and field goals, they're not going to get him back in it. So put this one on your quarterback, trust in him to go out and execute and give your team a chance to win.
Leak! Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Hauls it in. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Eagle!
BYU right back to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Takes a hit as he fires. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
2nd and long here.
97 Fox. Ready. Come to my work.
Got 9 yards on the play. Leaves him with 3rd and a yard.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Black 77 Stallion! Black 77 Stallion! White idiot!
Turns into the pile. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're punting the football and believing in your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you might could run this clock out and end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Check me up. Here we go. Blue 22 dart. Blue.
Quarterback signaling to his guys.
Slug. Venom. Hey, Venom. Duck, check. Hit.
Snaps it, and he has to have it. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
Man, when you're down and it's the fourth quarter, we got to do this. We got to go for it, and that's the second time on this drive they've gone for it. The second time they've got it. Whatever it takes, it's go time. We're down, and we got to continue to make plays.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeyer. Touchdown, Cougars! The sure hand's in the end zone, and he has 6. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Quick handoff. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Ready. Blue 22. Blue. Hut.
Give to the running back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Right side, it's Hansen. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
496 Tsunami. 496 Tsunami.
Trying to establish the run. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last 2 plays.
Kill it. 390 Twilight. 390 Twilight. Set high.
They give it to him again. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I just don't like the play call, guys. 2 straight runs, and you're just wasting clock. At this juncture of the game, you need to score, and you got to score quickly. Running the ball is not going to get it done.
He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. And they've got the lead in the final minute. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Rush is on. And he's got it inside the 35. Ripped off the huge chunk play all the way to the 31-yard line. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Intercepted deep in his own end. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they said, forget this. I'm ending this game right now.